Hello everyone and welcome to my YNR 24 spoilers. Claire and Holden's Escapade, and Victoria's Secret Alliance. For the next 2 weeks, spoilers for The Young and the Restless will be available. Fans can anticipate that Jack Abbott will contact Victoria Newman for assistance between September 15th and September 26th. Claire Grace Newman and Holden Novak embark on an adventure in the meanwhile. But will it be risky or thrilling? Let's discuss the upcoming events in the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. The Physiology of Phyllis Summers. Let's talk about what will be happening from September 15th to September 19th before moving on to the 2-weekers. Phyllis Summers' instinct tells fans that Michael Baldwin isn't being completely truthful. Red will attempt to question Michael in order to learn the truth. In the meantime, Amanda Sinclair has a new task for Kane Ashby. The lawyer wants to become friends with Lily Winters, according to the tycoon. Amanda wants to know whether Kane has a shot with Lily Winters. Is this junior high, I wonder? Additionally, Kane will acknowledge to Amanda that he is deceiving Billy Abbott. Billy is subsequently pressured by Kane to reconcile with his mother, Jill Abbott, Jess Walton. The moral conundrum of Chelsea Lawson. He provides Chelsea Lawson with updates when he is with Abbott-Newman, Mark Grossman. Adam probably tells Chelsea that this is the best course of action to salvage the Newman enterprise, but Chelsea will still be doubtful. Lily Winters was enchanted. You can count on Kane to win Lily over before the end of the week. Lily may be unable to resist Kane's seduction, despite her intellect telling her to avoid him. That would definitely make things more difficult. Jack tries to alert Melody Thomas Scott's character, Nikki Newman, about the impending catastrophe. They should also be concerned about Victor and Billy, not only Kane. Jack finally makes a request to Victoria. Will she be able to save Jabot and the Abbotts? Additionally, Daniel Jr. is asked to meet with Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, in private. When it comes to his love for Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, the redhead will seek explanations. Spoilers for the next 2 weeks of The Young and the Restless. Kyle Abbott's possessiveness can still be a problem the week of September 22nd. Instead of bringing Claire and Kyle closer, it will only drive them farther apart. Claire might be put in risk as long as Kyle keeps assaulting Holden. The wedding of Christine Blair, Laura Lee Bell, and Danny may be delayed. Keep an eye out for Chelsea, who appears to be going down a cunning path with Adam once more. In the upcoming 2 weeks, which storyline are you most excited to see? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. To find out what happens next, don't forget to continue watching the soap opera on CBS or Paramount+. Rivals turn allies. Jack and Victor join forces against a common enemy? Updates and spoilers for The Young and the Restless hint at an unexpected partnership between Victor Newman and Jack Abbott. Despite their rivalry, they seem willing to work together toward a common goal. Here's a look at how Jack and Victor's collaboration could truly develop. Jack and Victor are incompatible, and their rivalry dates back many years. Victor and Jack have a long-standing hatred that dates back to when Jack's father was still living. Victor didn't like him either. These days, they can hardly stand to be in the same room together. The fact that a single encounter at society is enough to ruin both Jack and Victor's day emphasizes how fierce their animosity is and how it isn't going away. They do, however, have one important thing in common: a deep desire to keep their family safe. For both Jack and Victor, this priority takes precedence over all other considerations, opening the door for a possible truce in the next episodes. Victor and Jack will think about forging an alliance this fall. There will be discussions on how Jack and Victor could work together on a project that could benefit them both. Victor is not interested in Kane Ashby or anybody else pursuing his business. It is clear that Victor does not want Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, or anybody else to take over the family business he has built. We'll see Victor take action to preserve the Newman heritage, which may include working with Jack. Jack will be receptive to the idea of working with Victor because he is equally interested in protecting Jabot. This will be difficult, of course, because Jack and Victor are so deeply hostile to each other. Even though they will have many trust concerns, they might be able to rely on one another enough to make this partnership work. It will be interesting to observe how this collaboration develops. It will be interesting to see how things work out, as it looks like Jack and Victor are ready to move forward with their partnership. There is a possibility of treachery in the future, but there is also a chance that Victor and Jack will grow closer to one another. Jack and Victor may be able to maintain their truce for some time if their joint efforts are successful. Are you enjoying Victor and Jack's rivalry, or are you hoping for some harmony between them? Will the Newman-Abbott dispute be resolved as a result of their newfound friendship, or will it blow up in their faces? Check in to see what's going on with Y&R at the moment. For news, updates, and spoilers about the young and the restless, return here frequently. Adam and Victor worked together to defeat Billy. Relationships were put to the test, and alliances were forged on the Young and the Restless episode from August 12, 2025. The Young and the Restless events. On The Young and the Restless, Sally, Courtney Hope, fears Billy will commit suicide. Picture, CBS. Phyllis and Nick met in Chancellor Park. They must cease meeting in this manner, she joked. Nick went to work. He was curious as to why Phyllis had been at society the previous evening with Kane. After deflecting, Phyllis swung at Sharon. It was just a joke, Phyllis said in response to Nick calling attention to her statement. According to Phyllis, she talked to Kane for a while in an attempt to persuade him against using the AI, artificial intelligence, software. Phyllis asserted that rather than utilizing AI, Kane was more concerned with mending his bond with Maddie and Charlie. According to Nick, Kane could do both. Nick pondered whether Kane's affluence embarrassed him. Given that Nick was Victor's son, Phyllis claimed that was hypocritical. Nick questioned Kane's high level of faith in Phyllis. She claimed that by telling him about the time she pretended to be dead, she had exposed herself to him. He trusts me, said Phyllis. According to Nick, he didn't believe that Kane was no longer a danger. Phyllis was warned by Nick not to support someone who is trying to harm them. They're ready for Kane's attacks, he said. Nick warned Phyllis that this could cause her harm. Nick was dubbed a jerk by Phyllis. She claimed she was sick of him criticizing her. Phyllis declared that she would work for anybody she desired. She allegedly played into Kane's hands, according to Nick. Phyllis became upset, but she informed Nick that she felt offended. If Victor got access to the AI software, Phyllis questioned whether Nick would advise him against using it. I will, Nick responded. Phyllis growled. Like he'd listen to you, she said. According to Nick, he prevented his loved ones from suffering harm. If Nick didn't trust her, it was his problem, not hers, Phyllis pleaded. Phyllis then turned to go. Michael paid Victor a visit at his workplace in the meanwhile. His phone rang before they could discuss Michael spying on Kane for Victor. When Kane called, he wanted to know if Michael would join him in his fight against Victor. Michael was told to decide by Victor. Victor interrupted Michael as he was about to sit down, saying that he hadn't asked him to. Still, he took a seat. Whether Michael would work for Victor or Kane was a point of contention between the two men. Michael's bluff was called by Victor. Michael disclosed that he would assist Victor, but he would function as a free agent since Victor refused to follow his counsel. Victor vowed not to back down from his confrontation with Kane. Kane was the aggressor, Michael agreed. According to Victor, you walked away. Michael emphasized that he left the job, not the Newman household. Victor said, we'll see, regarding a more cordial future. When Sally got home, she discovered Billy unconscious, still wearing his clothing from the previous evening, lying face down on the couch. Billy remarked, I was dreaming. You always are, was Sally's response. Billy was asked why he was drinking by Sally. He expressed his hope that she would return. Sally expressed her concern. She wasn't going to let Kane assist Billy wreck his life, and she was wondering how to deal with the press when Abbott Communications' launch party was cancelled. She reminded him of all the times she had supported him. Even the idea of bringing Phyllis to Abbott Communications had been accepted by Sally. Billy stated that they could have both. She could manage the communications company and he could acquire Chancellor. Billy didn't seem to be paying attention to Sally. Billy started Abbott Communications to help him get over his hurt, she reminded him. Sally pleaded with Billy not to get involved with Kane, even though she knew he wanted to stick it to Victor. Sally said, we don't need Chancellor, noting that they already had one another. Jack was out at Abbott Communications, Billy informed Sally. Following their most recent altercation, he started withdrawing funds. Billy indicated they will find another source of funding, but he must cooperate with Kane because of this. Billy claimed that he would take advantage of the fact that Kane needed him. In the same way that Billy wants to defeat the mogul, Kane too wanted to defeat Abbott-Newman, Billy said. Billy was informed by Sally that she left Marchetti to work with him on Abbott Communications. This was a little speed bump, according to Billy. Sally wouldn't lose him, he assured her. Sally claimed to feel as though she had already done so. She questioned Billy about why he was risking Kane when he didn't have to. Sally revealed that she made it clear to Kane and Phyllis at Society that she would not tolerate Billy's behavior. It was something Billy wished she hadn't done. Sally thought back to her early years with Billy. He claimed that he wished to spend every second with her. Billy was accused by Sally of prioritizing his obsessions over her. Billy told her he was in control of this. Sally questioned Billy about the dangers of playing Kane's game. Billy said that he wasn't shoving anybody aside. Billy claimed that last night, he came up with a plan. Billy claimed he was exempt from using the AI program. He will not follow Kane's strategy. Billy would manage his own plan. It's a win-win situation for us. Victor paid Adam a visit in his workplace. He joked that since he and Adam moved to the ranch, he hasn't seen as much of his grandson, Connor. Connor is busy with school and athletics, according to Adam. Adam continued by saying that his siblings are worried about the AI software and its use. Adam told Victor that they ought to collaborate after Chelsea contacted a social media influencer. Victor went on to say that Billy's new endeavor is foolish. Adam pondered whether Billy's suffering should be ended. He proposed that they take down Billy using Kane's program. Chelsea would agree, according to Adam. Victor remarked, "Well, I'll be damned," in reference to Adam enlisting Chelsea on their side. Billy would go first, Victor added, and then they would concentrate on Jack Abbott. Michael met Kane on his train in the meanwhile. He stated that, of course, he would accept his offer with conditions. According to Michael, nobody could be aware that they were collaborating. Kane was curious as to if Michael was hiding anything from Lauren or Victor. Michael kept everything under wraps. Kane claimed that keeping their union a secret was best for him. He consented to conceal their collaboration. Michael stated that they needed to agree on a salary before he could move on from Victor. Kane proposed to increase his initial offer by twofold. On it, the two men trembled. Kane was asked by Michael what his first task was. Kane wanted his people to get along, so he proposed that he make apologies with Phyllis. Kane said to Michael, "Fix it." He was his fixer. Michael then went back to Victor's office and informed him that Phyllis was a member of Kane's staff. Victor claimed he was unconcerned with Phyllis's intentions. Michael promised to watch over Phyllis. Victor proposed to accomplish two goals at once. In the park, Adam went up to Nick and informed his brother that he was heading to see Connor play soccer. Adam wanted to know whether Phyllis had any information regarding Kane's next move. Nick is certain that Phyllis is a member of the other squad. That's in Phyllis's wheelhouse, Adam noted. If Phyllis came after them, Adam asked Nick if he would be okay pursuing her. Phyllis answered a call from Michael at Society. Michael requested a reference, and she believed that his employment had fallen through. "I doubt anybody has a position open for a backstabbing ex-friend," Phyllis growled. Michael wanted to see her. Phyllis was instructed to meet her in the park. She advised Michael to presume she wouldn't be arriving if he arrived, and she wasn't there. A smiling Kane, meantime, appeared to be content with the way his plans were going as he was by himself on his train. On weekdays, watch brand new episodes of The Young and The Restless on Paramount Plus and CBS.